Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration. The channel where hope grows inspiration. Y'all, thank you for being here. Look, it's been a long day, right? Has it been a long day for you too? I woke up very early this morning. I got some stuff done. I got some things accomplished with the channel, with the podcast. I started a blog today. So I had to go to my GoDaddy website and do some restructuring and do some work on that. Did some more writing. So it's been a pretty long day. So I've got a bunch of words in my head right now. And my fingers hurt a little bit from writing because I do write everything down before I type it. And that's something. But I really do feel like it feels better when you write it. I tend to make a lot of mistakes when I type it out directly. That's the truth. So I take some written notes and then I type them down from there. I've been doing that all day. But that's what it takes. So anyway, I hope this video finds you and yours relaxing and winding down from the day and anxious. So not anxious in a bad way, but tomorrow is Friday. So you made it, And if you have any jobs you have to do on the weekend, easy, take it easy. You know what I'm saying? Slow boogie, as the cool people say. So, we're on the channel. Did I say this yet? Oh my. We're on the channel tonight for Fleeting Thought Thursdays. And on these Thursdays, we jump on the channel and we just talk about anything. Just talk really not about anything. Well, that's the whole point of listen. Well, I have the chance. Come on, man. We want these days, these Thursdays, Fleeting Thought Thursdays. I had to practice that. We want it to go live in December. I say December. I think it's a fair time, Plus, YouTube needs me too, because the YouTube powers that be need all of us on the YouTube channel land. It's so dorky. God, dog. Sometimes I just want to take back the stuff that I say. It's too late. It's just too late. Okay, so I have to have a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of subscribes to be able to go live. And I think that would be so cool. So let's do that. I want to have a Christmas special. I already see my outfit. Okay, so I hope this video finds you really just chilling and just ready for tomorrow. And let's just jump right on into the subject, okay? Because what I'm going to do is just, I took some notes down right before I jumped on the channel. And so I just want to talk about those. And they pretty much tie into what these notes do. They tie into just about maybe 3 or 4 last podcasts. It's like a little bit of inspiration from the last week, maybe. And a few thoughts that are thrown in there. So I don't know. We'll just talk about that a little bit. And please, if y'all have anything to talk about, or anything that you want me to I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to build this video, this segment of the channel to do something creative for all of us, so we can be involved all together in some kind of creative venture. I don't know. Let's y'all give me some ideas. I'll bounce off of them. And start to implement them into the channel so you can see your work in it too. So you can see yourself in this channel too. It's all about inspiration. And who better to inspire us than us? You know what I mean? And that leads me to this. We need help with that sometimes though, because, sometimes life sucks. Really. But it's how we react and we respond to those sucky times in life that either propel us forward or hold us back, or sometimes send us back. Like sometimes we can be stuck in one place, but sometimes we really can't go back. And that's what we really don't want to do. It's like a triple effort to try to come back, you know? So that is the reason why, a very good reason why, maybe the main reason why, we need to stay surrounded. I mean surrounded, and on purpose. On purpose. With people with good energy. You know. Now, here's the thing, and this is why God gave us discernment, because there will always be a time when, you know, that bad vibe can easily disguise itself as, you know, fun or delightful or ideal or even like okay. Do you know what I mean? And I want to be fair. We should be fair at all times, because when we're doing this raising our vibration thing, we always need to start with ourselves first. And the situations, like examples. So I can put myself in that example with that okay situation when we pretend, and you can too. I know you can. You know, you pretend like you're okay, but you're lying. You're nowhere near okay. And so that lie right there, oh man, it starts to permeate everything. Everybody starts to feel that lie, but nobody knows why. Only you do. You know, it's like it's like we are the master of negative puppets at that time. It's us. It's us. So when we're making a genuine effort, to raise our vibration, that we must see ourselves as part of the problem so we can change it. Like we can literally see ourselves and not like it. We're not supposed to like that look. It's not a very good jacket, you know? And, and here's the thing. More than likely, it was because of being in a low vibration, being in a bad place. Because look, this is not to bash anyone. This is not to say that anyone is less. Being hurt is being hurt. And not being able to heal from it is horrible. It's a bad feeling. And really, we need to help each other come out of that. And we can do that by surrounding ourselves with people who are exchanging good energies, and it's feeding in, because, if we want to kill something, we starve it, right? If we want it to live, we grow it. We feed it. We feed it. We want it to grow, we feed it. So, to be around people with positive energy helps feed what's good. And when we have that negative energy and we start to get away from people who thrive on negativity, everything is always a problem, because it's because of a negative behavior. Like it's all consequence, but it turns into a problem when it's really consequence, and it's our opportunity to do something better. But then we take it as an opportunity to do something worse, to stay there. We just miss our opportunity time after time. And like I said, it's usually our feelings, our bad feelings, our hurt feelings, our damaged emotions, and our, confused thoughts. These are not bad things. These are they're unfortunate. And we all go through them. But through is the key word. We have to go through. These things come at us, and these times in life come at us, these times that suck. Believe me, they suck. But still, we have to get through. And really staying grounded, like I said, by the fact that we probably put ourselves in the situation in the first place. Anywho, here's the thing. It takes a whole lot of bad energy to support bad energy. Okay? And so, and we keep ourselves constantly reminded how bad we're doing when we're really not doing bad. If we think of it as an opportunity to do better. Whatever situation we're in, We can label it as bad if we want to remain unbalanced. But if we want to start to bring in some balance and kind of exit out or X out or delete that negativity, we just call it another opportunity to do something better. Right? Do you get it? And so when we do that, like there's no bigger blow like the blow to our own ego. Like when we can't even measure up to our own expectation because we're stuck. That's when we come like crashing down for real. Like when we feel like we've let ourselves down. That's it. Like really, stuff goes out the window at that point. Things just go down and down and down, spiraling down at that point. We feel like so bad. But here's the thing, and this is what I wanted to get to about the positive energies that we intentionally surround ourselves with. When that comes around, when the real pleasure comes around and the real fun and the real delight and the ideal situations come along, you can see an obvious difference in the quality of our experiences. Do you know what I mean? Specifically daily. Like every day, you see it change in the quality, meaning better. Less drama, less headaches, less stress. Quiet time is exactly that. It doesn't become a time to do something else. Like literally, the time that we've had before to rest our minds and get quiet and steady or something like that, we're not running around trying to do something that's leaving us stuck in bad energies. And let me tell you, I'm not pointing at fingers at anybody, and I'm not trying to say that anyone's done anything to bring themselves down. What I'm saying is, specifically, what I'm saying is, we can get so stuck in energies, all of us. Everyone who is living and breathing can get so stuck in an energy that's negative when we surround ourselves with that. And if we walk away from it, we detach ourselves from it and start to surround ourselves with positive influences, it helps us become the same positive. Okay? And we all have experienced this on some kind of level, and the importance of it is what I mean. The importance of this on some kind of level. And I'm going to use an analogy right now, about ships. Like ships in the ocean, okay? Like we have relationships, right? We have like work relationships and like friendships, companionships, any kind of ships, those ships. But they have to remain solid. They have to, in their structure, and that's the only way in friendships and these ships, in the relationships, it's the only way to lessen the margin of error, so bad energy doesn't get in, you know what I mean? Us, and just to intentionally surround ourselves with people that are trying to do the same thing, and we can help each other do that. Stay positive. These relationships are important to form. It's not good to be secluded, okay? It's good to be alone. It's good to spend alone time. It's excellent and actually necessary to know in life that you can be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you have to be. Just know that you can be. But it's very, very important to form positive and healthy bonds. It's not about the company. And see, that's what I was trying to say. It's a bonus. It's a plus. Loving bonds are a plus. What I'm talking about right now is the energy exchange. Because we are energy. We are literally a source of energy. Salt and light sounds like energy to me. And energy never lies. So this is what I think makes the dynamic so fantastic. It never lies. So wouldn't you rather be around some truth in that? You know what I mean? These people are that you surround yourself with that are positive in every shape, way, form, and fashion. It's easier to trust what's going on. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be so suspicious all the time. You don't have to be stressed out all the time. You don't have to lie about how you're feeling at any time. Because around those people, you can speak your mind. And you don't have to worry about what they're going to think. It's going to come from a positive place anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, these ships that I'm talking about, it's friendships, partnerships, the whole kit and caboodle. You know, just like a ship on the ocean, you know. Those ships, they don't sink because of the water around them, right? That water around it keeps it afloat. You know, they're not going anywhere. They're not going to sink down to the bottom. But, oh boy, let some water get in them. It starts to flood in, like you can't patch it. You can't, once that water, that force of that water starts to come into the ship, there's no way around it. You got to abandon that bad boy, don't you? Right? Might have a couple of captains that jump off, maybe left before you even knew the boat was sinking. You know. We can't listen, when it comes to our relationships, these important bonds that we need to form. If we are so stubborn and egotistical, self-centered, to think that we're supposed to be alone, like I'm saying, it's not about codependency. It's about an exchange of energy. It's about people that are in positive places. That means they're working on themselves. That means they're not working with a lot less insecurities than most, you know. They might be worried about a hair being misplaced or, you know, I don't know, ashy knuckles or something. But I'm so silly. But it's nothing major, right? Okay, we can't let these things hold us down or weigh us down, okay? We can't let these things get in our ships, you know? We gotta keep them solid, right? So they stay afloat, right on that nice water and sail off into the horizon over there. Okay, so, yeah, like I was saying, when we tend to stay stuck in those energies and those negative energies. When we're like being negative, we tend to gravitate to that same energy because, you know, like I said, being around positive reminds us how bad we're really doing, and we don't want to do that. Like I said, the ego blow, that blow to our own ego is like that's a big one. It's a big one. Yeah. So, and then too, y'all, let me tell you something. When we stay stuck in those energies and we gravitate to those kind of energies, and just kind of stay there, man, that's when the shady crap happens, right? But I'm about to be fair again. And it happens because, you know, everybody's vibing low. There's a little bit of suspicion over here, and everybody's, you know, cutthroat, backstabbing, gossiping, you know what I'm saying? Lying, not being real. Now, getting back to being fair. If we're doing opposite than that, we're the shady crap that's happening. And we've done that before too. We haven't vibed so high. You remember when you're back and forth in somebody's gossip? And maybe you started it. You know what I mean? Now, I may be taking you way back. You know, maybe you haven't been like that's a low energy. Maybe you've come out of those childish ways or maybe damaged ways. But the bottom line is, you know what I'm talking about, is what I'm saying. So we've always got to be fair. Either way, it doesn't matter if we're willing to admit what we have or what we do. or if we've really got it together and we're because people do. There are some people that don't have these problems. I mean, they really have it together. Really. And they can really say, I've got it together, and they can't understand why people go through what they go through because they focus. And they just literally just keep themselves surrounded by positive people, and they stay that way, right? So we have to stay up afloat on the water, sailing over there. We have to stay afloat, y'all. And we have to do this by looking at every single one of our experiences that we have, good and bad, as opportunities to grow from a situation designed for us to grow from a situation. Do you know what I mean? So, what is this design called, do you think? You know, do you ever ask yourself questions like that? Like, I write stuff down, I'm like, okay, what do I mean? Like, what is a design? Well, that's what I ask myself, true story. What is this design called? Well, I believe, I wrote down on my little notes, after I stared at my wall for a minute, that it's called a choice. I believe that's what it is. Okay? Or, you know, this design that I referred to, we can call it an opportunity. That's an opportunity. That's a really nice way to look at it. That keeps you feeling a little positive. I think that's a very positive word, opportunity, right? But I really like to refer to it as second chance after second chance after second chance, because we get them, don't we? God is good, y'all. Now, that's it. We're done with the video. Thank you for being here this evening, okay? And let's try to get this video to go live on Thursdays with our goal month being December, okay? Really do appreciate your support in advance. Please continue to listen to the podcast. I'll just say that quickly. If you go listen to the other videos, like, just listen to the podcast and the podcast links below. I also, like I said, started a blog, and the link is down there below too. I added the GoDaddy link, not the Facebook link, because it is connected to Facebook, but I added the GoDaddy link. So if you want to check out the blog, it's down there in the description box, the link as well. I think it's the very last one. I think I have like maybe 15 links down there. It's crazy. So yeah, check that out. Y'all, please like the video, okay? And comment and share. And if you could be so kind, sir, ma'am, turn that red notification bell gray for me, okay? We don't like gray moods. We don't like gray days, but we love gray notification bells. So change that color for me, okay? So we can get these videos to go live, get this channel, mixed into the algorithm and push it on out there, and we can get this 15 minutes of solid inspiration out to everyone, okay? Thank you again for being here. Y'all have a very good night, and I will see you again tomorrow on the channel. I have the I'm going to be announcing episode 113 tomorrow, and then I'll do the blog, and then about 3 or 4 I'll be jumping back on the channel to just talk about what I've done for the day, for the channel and the podcast, okay? Thank you again, and y'all good night, and I'll see you again tomorrow on this channel.